Who are you?
Jason Berkhout, 38-year-old. Got four boys
Woo.
that busy. Work full time. Have a small business on the side, as well as studying full time. Halfway through doing a diploma at the moment. So
Yeah.
had a bub halfway through doing this course.
So life's
It's
been
sort
hectic.
of fairly hectic. It's fairly busy, but like most parents, I suppose it's just part and parcel of being a parent, really.
Yeah.
You just try in and and see how you go.
All right. So what was the big reason you decided to join the program?
Well, the reason I decided to join is obviously the my boys were my number one priority. Look, I wasn't fat or anything like that. Obviously, my habits were pretty ordinary. They were just cruisy habits. But I wanted to be the active dad. Obviously, I wanted to be the one that can still run around with his kids when they get a little bit older. Um, Obviously, having a newborn is sort of brought everything into perspective as I'm getting older and older. That it does get a little bit harder as you get older.
Yep.
But yeah, wanted to be the dad that doesn't sit on the couch and applaud their kids for doing things. Just get out and be there with them
Yeah.
whilst doing them.
Yeah. Cool. So
I want to be a fairly active dad.
yeah. So how did you? How what was your feelings and emotions at the time when you were trying to decide what to do?
Um, oh, look, I think like most parents, you sort of get stuck in a bit of a rut.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um, Habits and your life choices, and life just takes over, and you sort of get a bit stuck. But I've always been fairly active.
Yeah.
It's just a matter of pushing myself that a little bit further to try and obviously correct bad habits and old habits that I've got into.
Yeah.
Um, so the change to me it was pretty easy to try this and see how it went.
Yeah. Because you just
Obviously,
wanted it so much.
obviously 3-week trial was really good. So
Yeah.
then
Yeah.
the 12-week, and it's done wonders so far. So.
All right, so how, before this will sound funny, how did you come across the CJ Rubric and the style of coaching we do?
Well, that's a funny one because I was a guinea pig right from the word go.
Yeah.
So I was a bloke you use when you first doing your training. But
Yeah. So backstory for
yeah,
everyone is like we've been friends for a long time, and when I started PT, when I was still in the park, we trained together, and
yeah.
then yeah, we've known each other for friggin' ages, and you've been my best man, and been in the wedding party, and I've been in your wedding party, and yeah, so we've got a bit of backstory, which is awesome.
Yeah, got a bit of history, but obviously the way the way you coach and the way you actually put yourself into the programs you do, it was a really wasn't didn't really have to think about it because I knew it was going to work.
Yeah, awesome. Thank you.
That's all right.
So, what was the biggest thing you learned from the group, or what is the biggest thing you've learned out of taken from the program?
The biggest thing that I've probably taken away from it is even though you're flat out busy and it's crazy busy, there's still small habits and changes that you can make to make yourself that little bit better.
Yeah,
Whether it be throw in a bit of a routine, just movement snacks, 5 minutes or so, they help. I think to me, the nutrition part of things has probably helped me the most.
yeah, yeah,
Not so snacks, just more about what to eat, when to eat, how to eat, portion sizes, and control, I suppose. So,
yeah. Cool. That's awesome. All right. So, what was going through your head? What were you thinking and feeling when it was time? You got into the group and you're starting to take action on the things you had to do. What was going through your head at the time? Were you excited? Were you nervous? Were you pumped up to get going? What was going through your head?
oh
Seeing
look,
it as
you
pretty
get
busy.
get a bit skeptical, obviously, with anything online. I've
Yeah.
always done side group-based stuff, so it's to have an online community. Obviously, you're a bit skeptical on what's going to happen. Um, but I suppose having the people in the group that are pretty much exactly the same boat as me, they're going through the same things. busy parents that just want to change themselves. I suppose once you start getting in, it's human nature to try and better yourself and to try and compete with others. So when somebody does a good thing, you go, oh, that's pretty cool. I might try and push myself to go that little bit harder myself. So yeah, and then in the end, you get along with everybody in the group, and yeah, it just becomes a good group atmosphere that you can get things done, I suppose, and achieve things.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. From the get-go, everyone sort of got along with each other and used everyone else's like success to motivate themselves to do a little bit more, which was kind of cool.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. It's always good seeing other people succeed and achieve their goals as well. So
Yeah.
it do your own.
All right. So if you didn't join the group, where do you think it would be now?
Probably just as flat out, to be quite honest. But
Yeah. Yeah.
I probably wouldn't have the energy levels that I do now, and I wouldn't have the insight of adjusting food and nutrition towards with my own movement.
Yeah.
So if I don't do anything for the day, I know what I can eat and still remain healthy and fit. Whereas if I put in a heap of movement, then I know what to eat as well. So it's sort of it's a blend between the two where you can sort of balance it out to find the best nutrition for yourself.
Yeah. So basically, what goals did you like? What results did you get out of the group? Tell everybody how the success you got.
Well, obviously being so busy, the movement snacks I could only do minimal of, but
Yeah. Yeah.
every now and then I run and all the rest of it. But I started off the program and I set myself a goal to lose 5 kilos. And I have actually achieved that without even without any putting too much effort into it.
Yeah. Well, you had
Um,
heaps going on too, which is awesome that it still happened.
yeah, I got down to my goal weight and I sort of that was just what the goal weight was a weight that I knew I could get to. But then I thought I'll push myself that little bit further. I'll see if I can get another 2 off.
Yeah.
Will get me down to the weight I was when I was a teenager, I think. So, and I'm getting there. I think I've only got about 1 kilo to go before I actually hit that mark as well. So,
Yeah. That's awesome.
just by doing the things that is recommended and going through the process, it's actually just shredding the kilos without even thinking of it.
Yeah, and you're doing it in like a super reasonable state, seeing that you had so much going on as the program was going, and you still got heaps going on now. And you're still taking a reasonable approach and still getting the results you want, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, well, I haven't gone over the top.
Yeah,
I haven't gone over the top nutrition wise. I've just tweaked a few things and I haven't I haven't pushed myself too hard, but I've just gone through the processes and obviously it was the process that's been working so far.
yeah, cool. All right, so if you were to talk to someone who's sitting on the fence and not sure if they're ready to jump into the program, what would you say to them?
I say, look, put your trust in Chris and the programs that he actually does do. You still there?
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Put your trust in Chris and the programs that he actually does build because they do work. They've proven to work. I'm living proof that I can lose the kilos without putting in too much of an effort. Obviously, just by tweaking different habits and incorporating habits into my already busy lifestyle. So they actually do work.
Awesome.